All right, unlocking the real reason why these deals goes too long and play out too long. Here's Todd France on Dak Prescott wanting to get the deal done earlier and beyond. Let's listen.
The world sees those two
Yeah.
get done, and then everyone's now turned their attention to when will Dak get done? When will he get his contract, or will he get one,
Yeah.
or will they?
And what's Dak thinking at this point? So Dak just cut. I mean, 3 years ago, he got the greatest NFL contract of all time. He's crushing it on the field. He's got a ton of money. He's everything's great. But I remember him saying something in the media like, "What was Dak's mentality at this point of the negotiation? What was important to him?"
Ultimately, he was thinking about football. Like I remember we went and sat down with him maybe right at the start of training camp or right before training camp and really just gave him an overview of everything. I remember the other two quarterbacks weren't quite done. So I was basically telling him, here's where the negotiations are with Tua and Jordan, and we think they're going to finish around here. And this is, how the market has changed since your last contract. And he
Listen properly. He's talking about the market, and the longer you wait, the higher the market is going to be. I kind of look at this just like the real estate market, right? I had a friend of mine who was willing to move to Texas, and when they was looking at land and they was looking at buildings and things like that, and it was in Prosper or Little Elm, one of those areas, it started off at $520,000, right? Less than a year later, by them moving too slowly, that house now stands right at $948,000, less than a year, because the market is rapidly growing. And the quarterback market is the exact same way. And I don't understand why Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, and the Joneses of all of the Joneses just don't understand that part of it. And the longer they wait, come on with it.
He was just really thinking about football.
He gave us the green. You do what you need to do. Like,
right.
I'm focused on football.
Yeah.
Especially when they started very late coming back at us. They could have done it all off season.
Yep.
And when Dak's getting ready for camp and getting into camp, the switch flips. Like, he does not want to be involved in or having conversations about the contract.
Yep.
Now we can talk about it, and he didn't even want to be updated unless there was something worthy to be talked about.
Yep.
Now I still did, and he still heard it, but they were shorter conversations. They weren't near as in depth as they were the first go around because he was in training camp.
Yeah.
And that's where he wanted to be, and that's where his mindset was. And he was willing to bet on himself. He's like, that's fine. They don't want to do a contract. I'll be a free agent.
Yeah.
And of course the Cowboys, were banking on the star on the helmet, and that no matter what, he's going to come back. And it wasn't going to work out that way. I had a deal not worked out.
Wow. So there you go. And it is for what it is. Some people say, well, look, just take the hit on the chin, Cowboys. Y'all are tired of Dak Prescott, etc. But you've seen how this market can go crazy with crazy numbers and things of that nature. But if you want to get a deal done, you got to get a deal done. And Dak Prescott is the kind of caliber of person that will say to you all, hey, I'm thinking about football. It's nothing to do with anything else, but it's about football right now. And I can't be going back and forth. Now, I let my people talk the money. They can talk about the money. And to also add to this, shout out to Brandon Laurie. This is Dak Prescott continue to work out and get ready for this season, right? Heading into the 2025 season. I know some people had reservations on his legs and everything as far as the hamstring, but he's working out. The man is in good shape, in good health. Got a chance to talk to him this weekend. He looks like he's ready to go, Cowboy Nation. Here's why I want to tie in this story with the aspect of my guy Micah Parsons. And we know that Micah Parsons, he wants to be a Cowboy, right? And he already said, I'm willing to get paid dog water, right?
Let's go, man! Let's go!
I'm willing to get paid peanuts. But are the Cowboys willing to get it out of the mud the proper way, in the right way, by doing the necessary things to get the contract done? Just like what I said earlier, they wait a little too late, and the market continue to rise, right? And when you look at the total picture of what Parsons brings to the table, when you think about all of those things, if he's willing to say, yeah, I'm willing to get paid dog water to be on this team, to play for this team, then the Cowboys should have immediately worked out a contract deal with him. And even though that they say that they are, we all understand and we can all see with our natural eyes that the Cowboys move a little too slow when it's time to negotiate these contracts. And by the way, by them moving a little too slow, we got his agency involved, right? That they're saying that basically they want the $200 million. They want the $45 million. Law, what do you mean when you say those things? Well, when you look at the complete picture, NFL stands for not for long. And as an agent, as a rep, even though the player may say, hey, I'm willing to play for dog water, the agent got to tell and inform that player. Every player is a Ryan Shazier hit away. I got to do what's best for you. Athletes first. I got to do what's best for your contract because at the end of the day, the NFL, I don't see none of you guys that's watching right now, right, that will say, hey, Bill Gates, man, I give you discounts, man. Come on, man. He got all of the money, right? You know, or Elon Musk to a degree. I don't think that you guys will be walking around here saying, yeah, let's give Elon Musk some discounts. No. The same way for the NFL. These millionaires shouldn't be giving these billionaires discounts, knowing the conditions. And I get the salary cap is a hard thing, right? On top of that, whatever deal that Micah Parsons come about, the NFL, within the confines of the next 4 to 5 years, this contract that Micah Parsons is about to get is going to be a discount. Why, Law? Why is going to be a discount, Law? Why? Why? Well, the NFL, within the next 4 to 5 years, will have 18-week schedules, right? 18 games, more games. What do you think they're going to do with that more money, right? It's got to go somewhere. And if I'm Micah Parsons, I'm saying I'm leaving here with something. Like my guy said, Denzel Washington. He said, I'm leaving here with something. And that should be the mindset of all of this, Cowboy Nation. But shout out to Brandon Laurie for the recap with the video of Todd France basically saying, hey, this was a situation and scenario that Dak wanted to get this deal done, right? But it waited too late for these things to happen and materialize. And it could be the same song and dance. So front office, I encourage you, or I behoove you guys, to make sure that you get this deal done before you go into the draft. And let's get focused and let's bring in the right people. Keep in mind the salary cap or the money that we do have, $34 to $35 million, it's going to go up by 10 to 15 once you get Parsons' deal done. That's all the time that I have for this beautiful moment. Be sure to hit that like button, share this content, let a friend or that neighbor know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboy Sports Talk and Beyond. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best.
Let's go, man!
Let's go.
Let's go!
And what else?
We about that life!
Peace. We out.